going big like a lineman.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
High, 180.
Check 53 is mine. Here we go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not today, baby, not today.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Out. 3 down.
Cousins gives way to Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mike 40.
General West.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the twitch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Spine, spine, spine. No, no, no. Check. King, king, king. 36, 36. Check, 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 check.
We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Mike 40, in your face.
A toss play to Chubb. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
I'm going to come back to you.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham, complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
180. We own it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb. Anthony Harris on the tackle. From the 41, Mayfield. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Alert!
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40.
Hey, alert!
Stop your whining. 40's the mic. Squeeze. Let's go.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Red alert! Run.
On the carry, it's Chubb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 39, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Watch the shift! Check 4! Up, regular! Watch that!
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Hey, alert! Pistol. What's that?
A first down throw from Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Run. Pistol. 22 jet bomber.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, on 133.
I'm coming after you. Check 55.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A toss to Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Again, it's Cook. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively so they can't. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. Now Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
Hurry!
We go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
First down, defense.
Mayfield to throw. Going for it all. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you you lie to my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Set, 180. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Wide, get wide.
Alert. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Maxwell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
13 yards. And the 49er first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No chance. Watch twitch. Real. Check 25.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run for the first time with the former Buckeye Mike Weber. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Hill on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his target, Samuel. He has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, 49ers.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a give right side. Weber. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. King, king, king.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Red alert! Chicago! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This one from 48 yards away. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Sunday.
Switch. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Y'all not ready.
Wentz now on first down. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Go. 120.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Wentz now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Undercrunch. With pilot, 64, weak. Check 3, check. Hey, alert.
On second down, it's Stevens. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Set, 180. Regular. Hurry. Under 10, 10. Hey, 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. On the return, Carter. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, Stevens. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards for him on the ground. 49ers were their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try the left side. Moss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They come out here in the eye. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 3rd down, it's Moss, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And this is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check 31, check 31. Motion. Mike's 59.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Go. 180. You can't block me.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
Five.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's a second down run with Sanders. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end.
Tyson.
3 down.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up, so the adjustments.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled. Inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll run on first down. It's Stevens, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Stevens. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Set. 180. 57. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This a quick pass to Davis. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little. Again with a first down now. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 55 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 48. And Elliott puts this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Real.
Now a give, right side. Stevens. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun. Wentz going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Alert, 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 alert.
Slam, check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevens. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Gets a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now he'll let it go deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
61.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wentz. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here we go, here we go. Waiting.
Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Kill, kill, kill. Turn.
They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Hey, exit.
Second down and goal. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 36, 36. Check, 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 check.
Up, up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevens, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Set, 180.
Right there, 54 miles.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
Here we go. Here we go.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Hey, alert! Pistol. Regular.
On first down, Stevens. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
It's caught by Davis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blue draw Porter.
Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Kill. Ram.
On first down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On play action, it's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
3-5-7.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try the left side. Moss. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Hey, check, Mike 20.
Wentz will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Protein spill.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
Watch the slats, watch the slat.
Hey, check, Mike 20.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Alpha.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check, 154, 154. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Stevens. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down now. It's Moss, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wentz to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.